Hi guys, how's it going? So today I wanted to share something with you that I was reading to. I have an audiobook through my Kindle that I listen to, and sometimes I read as well. It's one of Dolores Cannon's newest books out. Now, she has passed away within the last year or so, which is really sad, and I absolutely loved her and her work. And what she does is this QHHT. It's a type of hypnotherapy. Basically, she puts the people into a really deep state where she can access the subconscious of that person and talk with it. So a lot of these people are really respected people, don't know too much about this kind of stuff, and have some strange experiences, and they just wanted to learn more about themselves by doing this. So this little excerpt has to do with happiness, wholeness, feeling good again. And I just wanted to read it to you and see what you thought as well. So the person's name is Greg, and Dolores is Dolores. So it goes between them talking. So if I say D, that's Dolores, and if I say G, then it's for Greg, and he's talking. So here we go, and I hope you guys like it. I think it's really good, and I think it really talks about a lot of good things that'll help people on their path. So it goes D for Dolores. That was one of Greg's questions. How can he become whole? G. That's what he wants to tell me. I am at the next level. D. That's the next level? G. That's a level of knowing that everything that I am influences everything else. So I need to know who I am. I need to be aware that every moment creates a ripple. That the light is the mind. The light is in the mind. I can do that with my mind. So I have to use all of me in some kind of harmony in order for it to all work, and that's what I'm doing. D. Does this mean that Greg in his physical body can also affect many different things? G. He can. He just doesn't believe it. He is very powerful, and he needs to learn everything he does and says affects the people around him. He needs to understand the power he has over them. He doesn't realize that he does influence everyone who listens, and he doesn't understand, but he will. He needs to know he's loved eternally without fear. He can go on. He needs to know that. He needs to live as who he truly is in other dimensions. He needs to just go with it and not stop at anything, not hold back. He's learning, but he needs to jump. He needs to leap. Take a leap. D. What do you mean by a leap? G. Beyond the fear of what people think. Beyond the fear of anyone's opinion, beyond the fear of everything in this world. Softly, he says this. Have no more fear, and everything will be clear. Greg's a teacher. He needs to teach and to heal. When he has no more fear, it will all be clear to him, to not be in bondage by fear. D. Fear is a very strong human emotion. G. Yes, but you can have fun learning it. That's what the man in the white was teaching. Greg's a healer. He knows that. He has an innate ability to heal. He just hasn't learned how to use it yet. His words are healing to some people, to teach freedom of the mind, freedom to be not afraid. Just to be not afraid would be the greatest healing. To help people out of their own fear. The world's in a crazy place, but a beautiful place all at the same time. There is so much beauty to help the healers heal the wounded. People are slaves to their own thinking, their own fear, slaves to what they think they believe, which isn't where they should be at all, but to love them out of it, not to dictate to them. He's too good at dictating to them. He needs to let go of that. He has to stop that. No more confrontation. People don't like that. He sees the truth and he confronts with it. It's not good to do that too much. Very rare that it works. To love. Love is the best confrontation. They need to be drawn into the light like children. It will be different with each situation, but from a point of compassion, from a point of equality, like standing beside a man in white and exchange. Never threaten anymore. His fear allowed him to threaten because he saw without love. Be natural, being kind, and walk away if it isn't heard. Leave life alone. Just present the opinion to living. Just present the options to living. You can live in darkness and you can live in light. And you can live any way you like, and all of it is fine. There's always a choice. He has to stop being God. That's just the ego in him. Just be himself, and then the rest will follow. So that's pretty cool. When I heard that, I bookmarked it right away, and I just thought, you know what? I just need to share that. When I heard it, I stopped and I really listened, and I just felt like it was important for other people to listen as well, because if you want to, right? It's not about pressuring people that they have to hear, but when you hear something really good, you'll want to share it. So that's why I'm doing that. Yeah, so I hope this helps, and yeah, and brightens up your day. Trying to live less, within fear, and allow yourself just to be guided and try new things. It's amazing how exciting life can be when you try something new, even if you're afraid of it. And a lot of that is just changing our belief systems. So many times we tell ourselves, oh, I can't do that because I'm older, or, oh, well, this could happen. It could, but it might not. And you also might find that you absolutely love it. Like me, I took up snowboarding. I absolutely love it now. Was I afraid when I first started? Yeah, big time. Huge afraid. But I knew I always wanted to try it, and it was fear that stopped me. Well, now I just finished buying my own snowboard and gear because I love it so much, and I know I'm not going to stop. It's quite possible I could be 60 and snowboarding, or 80, however long I can go. I'm going to, even if I'm not doing tricks. I just love just the feeling of it. And I would have never experienced that exhilaration, that real feeling of life, had I not put aside my fear and just did it. So give it a try. Take a look at some of your fears, and don't let your fear guide you throughout life, because it becomes very boring and sad. It's just kind of stagnant energy. You're never really moving forward, so because you're holding yourself back. And you can tell, even just on a vibrational level, energy level, you can see when a person comes towards you who is really trying new things, feeling excited. You can just get that sense of liveliness from that person, and the energy that they give off, versus someone who lives in a fear-based, judgmental type of state. And that judgment comes out of fear again. It all goes back to that. So, make the choice. It's our choice to make, and none is wrong, but it's our choice as to what experience we'd like to live. For me, I choose the no fear. That's the way I like to live. And it doesn't mean being reckless or anything crazy like that, but don't let yourself being held back because you're too afraid to go and give it a shot. All right, well, that is the message for today. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.